this is the first part of the diff build. There we go. So the next part of what we're doing here is we're on page 14 right here. Bag D. We're gonna build the diff. Now I'm gonna throw a link in with this to the Team Durango or YouTube site that shows this diff build, and this is where I got my information from. So I'm gonna build it just like they tell you to here. Excuse me. The first thing you want to do is get your out drives and your plates out and clean them. Team Associated, they always talk about scuffing these up. There's nothing said about that. So I'm just going to go on the assumption that we're not going to scuff these ones up. Maybe they got something better going on, so I guess I'll put it together and see how they work. But clean these out. What I did is I got some denatured alcohol. You can use motor cleaner. Go to the hardware store and get some electric motor cleaner. Just make sure it's okay in plastic. Just because you can use it on more stuff. I guess on this it won't matter if it's not good on plastic or not. But notice you get two different sides. You got the one with the little, what you call it, little nub sticking on, the other one without the nub. Female, male, maybe. So clean the parts first. Second thing you can do is you can grab your thrust bearing, and we're going to start putting this guy together. Now, according to their website, there's these two washers in the thrust bearing are different. These two washers here, the interior holes are a little different on them. I'm just going to cut that. It's a lot easier to get through. I really like the fact that I don't got to build the thrust bearing with the loose ball bearings like with the Team Associated one. It's not that it's terribly hard, but it ends up kind of being a pain in the butt most of the time. So this is kind of a nice option here. So what they did is they took the bolt and they put two washers on there. And now you look at how much one twists. And you're probably not going to be able to see that. Maybe you can. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it here. Let me put it on the white page for you. You can go right to their website and see this too. See that? The one on the outside of the head, on this side, has a lot more slop in it than the one closer to the head. And that's the way they actually want to go on. So we want to put the one with less slop on first. Then the thrust bearing goes on, then the other washer goes on. But before we do that, what we need to do is we need to put grease on these. So I'm just gonna hold it here. And what we want to use is the black stuff. If it's in the yellow deal here, but it's actually black grease. There we go. Now the easiest way to do this is just take small little nut driver, Allen wrench, and just dab some grease on there, and then just wipe it onto the washer. Make sure you get the whole washer covered up good. There we go. Now I'm going to drop the thrust bearing on. I'm going to set that aside. Try to get it to not fall over. I can put it in something maybe. Put it right in there to hold it. I guess I wasn't careful enough here. I put that on the right way and I did not put that on the right way. Okay, it's gonna come back out and get clean. What you want to do is each one of these washers has two sides, a flat side and a side that has grooves in it. And the grooves are what's meant for those balls to ride on. You want those grooves to be facing the balls. So again, we got the bolt. I drop this first one on, so the grooves are up. According to their manual, that's how they want it. The grooves on each of those washers should be facing the bearing. So I'm going to grease this guy up again. Be real generous with the grease. I want to make sure everything is covered. And you can see there, got some decent amount of grease on there. I'll set this guy up. I'm going to drop the bearing on it. The bearing has its open race on one side and the other side's not open. The way I'm going to put it on is short, according to what Durango's video shows, is that open side is going to go down towards the first one. There we go. Now I'm going to take this next guy, groove side down, so the groove is on the bearing. And I'm going to smash it together. And I'm just going to take my finger and wipe any excess grease off the outside of that guy. There we go. Okay, next what we're going to do, we got the grease wiped off here. We're going to take this whole unit and the out drive without the nub, the female end, and we're going to drop that bearing into it on this side here. I'm going to drop it in, the screw's going to fall right straight through and leave the bearing in there. Okay, the whole set, the whole bearing, the washer, the bearing, and the other washer. So that's all set on the set side. We're going to make sure it's pushed in. I'm going to clean off my screwdriver. Make sure that bearing's pushed in all the way, which it is. Sometimes maybe they won't be. This, in fact, is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our C-clip, or our circlip, whatever you want to call it. I don't have it out yet, so I got to actually find it here. Obviously, they give you more than one. That's kind of nice, you know. Should put that stuff in these trays here. Take our clip, and I got a little pliers here, little circlip pliers. Oh, definitely tight. And that sound tells me that my battery packs have been charging. I've got it in there most of the way. Just gonna see if I can work it down. I think I can get it pressed a little here. There we go. Man, I pity the fool who has to take this sucker out. I ain't gonna be easy getting that out of there. I started off just buying a new out drive and a new bearing. Now I'm going to take this screwdriver and I'm going to reach in there, I'm going to open that up to make sure it's open all the way.